light. It's got a 4-way stop sign. That's where we live. But anyway, we've been doing this almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years in June. It's the most exciting, amazing thing that you'll ever do. So you don't want to miss it. Like Brent said, this is your $1 million opportunity. So grab it. Go for it.
Okay, well, why don't you guys keep the mic, and I'm just going to ask the questions. Can you guys hear me? Okay? I'm going to ask the questions, and then you guys can, how are we on time?
We are good for 35 minutes.
Perfect. Okay, so I'll ask the questions, and you guys can answer. If you each want to answer, or if several of you do, feel free. Sound good? All right, so the first, and these are questions that we had some people write in, and we asked, what questions would you have if we had a man panel? So Lindsay typed up notes.
Actually, Christy did.
Christy did.
Misty did. I printed them out.
So we have notes. Misty did.
It was a team effort.
All right. So first question, guys. What stereotypes should we lose as a man with an It Works business? So what stereotypes should we lose as a man with It Works business?
I got to think about that one. My brain's still trying to wake up. I feel like I'm back in school. I feel like I'm back in school. As my dunce hat showing? I got the school teacher over there quizzing me, But no, seriously, you got to lose a lot of stuff, really, right? For me, my background was in construction, mainly residential, apartments, homes, anything wood frame construction started out. So you have to get over in your mind who you are, kind of. It's like that's what you do for a living, but that's not who you are. You talk to people, like, what do you do? Well, I'm a teacher, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer. That's not, that's what you do. That's not who you are. That's what you do to make income, whatever it is. So with what we're doing with It Works, it's kind of like you have to step away from that, that old you a little bit and realize that I can do all kinds of crazy stuff. Because that's exactly what we're doing. We're just talking to people and helping people make a decision to have a better path, a better way of life, okay? So for me, it's letting go a lot of that crazy stuff. I had an opinion in my mind of who I was in construction and blah, blah, blah. I'm a rough, tough guy and all this crazy stuff, I'm a wimp inside, so.
And if you don't want to answer, you don't have to, but if you have something you want to share about that, please feel free. So what stereotypes should we lose, not we, you, as a man with It Works? What stereotypes should you lose?
Wow, I'm like Blair, I just woke up. I used to get up really early in the mornings, okay? And the construction work, we all seem like we're in construction. So there is a point, you don't have to be in construction and hate that to do this business. So, if you, not to say you don't like your business or what you do, but it was a change for me. Of course, I ran the company and I just felt like the leader there. So when I came over here, when we first started, I kind of thought more it was a woman's business. So, I basically had to not change my role a little bit, but I supported her for a while I continued to run my plan A so we could get our plan B going. But as far as the stereotyping goes, I really don't know that. I wear these kind of clothes anyway during the day, So I didn't have to put that suit and tie on and make that change. But I really believe that you just come in this business and you just have to understand, learn exactly what all, you guys are learning exactly what we learned when we started this business, even at here where we're at now. So as far as any changing goes, I just think that you need to grow inside. There's a lot to learn here, and that's basically that's all I got to say.
I agree with what Jeff said about it being the stereotype that it's a woman's business. I think that's, two things I think cause that. One is because the women are they're not as scared to go out and try it. The guys are really, I know myself, you're just scared. You don't want to look like an idiot. It's like a pride thing, so you're worried. So you don't, and then you also think you probably know better. You think you're just smarter. You think, she didn't know what she's doing, or that kind of thing. But it's, it's a stereotype. You think and you think that it's not for you, but you're really just kind of hiding behind it, realize what you're doing. So really the women, obviously, you look at the room, the women are the smarter ones. I'm trying to win points now, so. I'm talking right now.
Well, I don't have a wife on the row. I'm building my own business. So I'm a double diamond, and I expect to go triple this month. So you don't have a woman behind you pushing you to do this. And historically, home-based businesses have always been women. Tupperware, Pampered Chef, 31, Avon. So you just don't think about network marketing being a man's business. And this company very much is a man's business because we have health and wellness products. Men want to look good too. They want to have the six packs. So we have products for everybody, and especially now with the energy drink. I mean, there's no reason that any man could not do this business just because you have something that will appeal to anyone to get their attention to hear about what we have to offer.
I think for a man, you can always, if they ask you what you do, I call it network marketing professional. That's what I am. Or I'm in the health and wealth business, or, you know, but what happens is when you first get started, you know, you're going to have some of them men, you know, what are you doing? You know, just walk on by, smile, grin, let them do their, over there with their buddies, having their beers, you know, keep going. The same way on Facebook, be careful. People are watching you, put good stuff out there. They will watch you, and when they start seeing you make some money, then that's when they're going to call you and go back to lunch with you, and they're going to hear more about it. So just, you know, don't get discouraged because most people don't know. I mean, if you could tell them to go read like Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki or something to get them in line and see where this really American future is going. You know, phone books are gone. To me, you know, your network marketing is just the way of the future. So just you know, it is tough. You know, I mean, I went from the old construction guy, and you got to clean up your vocabulary, number one, because you're not hanging out there with the old beer drinkers anymore. And number two, though, it just takes time. You know, you do, and the more you make, you know, it gives you more confidence. The more you come to these things, the more you get verbiage. The more you listen, the more you're educated. That's what people are going to see. And so, you know, it just takes time. You're not going to just go out there tomorrow and be a network marketing professional. You're not. It takes time. It takes these meetings. It takes reading. It takes your own yourself. You know, I was never a reader. I never read any books. I hated reading. I think a couple books I read in school was because I had to do a book report. That's it. You know, I read magazines. Most of the time I looked at the papers. So what happened, you know, a couple of years ago is I picked up some books and I started just reading a chapter a night. And if the book isn't interesting, I just shuck it to the side and I get another one. And if the print's too small or the pages are too big, I mean, trust me, I got a lot of excuses not to read. But I have found a lot of books, and I've probably read about 15 or 20 books now. And one chapter a night is really all it takes. You go to bed with good thoughts, you're learning. The new one I just started, man, that billionaire book, it's, man, that first chapter, I can always put it down, and that's not me. So, you know, it's not anything that you're going to flip a switch and change overnight. Just start today and work that away, and you get your confidence, and then that's how it works.
Don, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Don Morrison, Diamond Leader, Avon, single male. So I do this as a single, don't have a partner or anything. Basically, as far as stereotypes, I realized that if I wanted to be my own boss, I wanted time freedom. So I really put my ego to the side, and my passion is to help others. So that's pretty much what got me started and why I decided to pursue It Works Global is because there's so many different products that men can use. I mean, 33 different products. I mean, when people approach me, what do you do? Well, I own my own business, it's health and wellness. I mean, that starts a conversation right then and there. And then I open it up and pretty much they're interested because you don't very much hear men doing a health and wellness company. And my goal is to impact and help people. As far as like growing into your business and things like that, personal development is number one in my life every single morning. That's what millionaires do for breakfast. Also, always being a student, always having your mindset and your leadership lid, always running to raise that leadership lid every single day. And then it's just to hit on stereotypes again. Support, if you do have a significant other, support them at the decision due to the fact that it can really change your family's life. Stop focusing on you and start looking at what it can do for your family and what it can do for others. So that's pretty much all I gotta say.
I'm gonna pass it all the way down. We had a couple, one people left that were.
Hey, I'm Eric Paul. Well, there we go. Hey, I'm from Greenfield, Indiana. My wife, double diamonds, both of us. At first, I was just always pushing her, and it's not bad having a sugar mama. That's, I think, the biggest stereotype for guys is, we're raised to learn we're the money makers. We're the ones that provide. The women's that, I don't mean anything bad by it. Women take care of the kids and the family, and that kind of stuff. I don't have a problem with her taking care of me. Her being a money maker, it's kind of nice. I mean, we're both money makers in this, but it's nice to stand behind her and see her grow and also teach me and have me.